Welcome to I&I, the podcast that delves into the conflicting dualities within us, and where we celebrate the art of being more than one thing. I'm your host, Terry Katz, and as someone who walks between the two worlds of filmmaking and music, I know firsthand the beauty and tension that exists living between two creative realms. In this podcast, we'll explore the dualities of guests who, like all of us, embody more than one side, navigating lives that don't always fit neatly into a single label. So let's dive in to explore the dualities within ourselves that shape our identities and make us who we are. Today's guest has a passion for music and horticulture.
If you say yes, you will have piano lesson once a week, and you will have to practice 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and after school when the other kids are playing. And you will have to do this for 5 years.
Please welcome Dove Jones.
Hello.
Hey, Dove Jones. How are you today?
I'm good, Terry Katz. My dear brother, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Maybe you could just share a little bit about yourself and your background.
I met Terry Katz when I was a graduate film student at NYU, New York University in Manhattan, New York City in the 1980s. It was wild as Lou Reed said it was.
MasterCard or Visa card?
It was Madison Avenue advertising that I worked in, and through that I met, because I was a filmmaker and he was an editor, and I was preparing a new film. I met someone recommended I meet this editor, Terry Katz.
You gave me an opportunity because in the commercial arena where I was working as an editor, I didn't get many opportunities to cut long form.
Yeah, at that time we all shared this magnificent obsession, with filmmaking and image and media.
It was like a 16, 20-hour day.
We were in the cut and thrust of it. In the 80s, the birth of MTV and visual, music videos.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV.
Call your cable company and say, I want my MTV.
So I went through this whole thing of this, enduring this, passionate love affair with film.
Hey, let's form a band. You play the trumpet, I can sing. We'll write some songs, we'll sell them, we'd be rich. We could do it. Hey, don't you think we could do it?
We could do it.
Let's do it. Clay.
Yeah?
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with my face.
This is my diner. I eat here every night. I guess you could say I'm a creature of habit.
Thank you.
Say, Frank, $8.45 for a sandwich and salad? That's kind of steep, ain't it?
Got to charge you for the Greek red. It's not regular dinner.
But it's the same price as the liver. I always get the salad with the dinner every night. You know that.
Nothing I can do, Red.
Frank, I can't believe this. I'm a regular.
And then the reality of the industry and working in it and everything shattered all that. But still, those were amazing years.
And we were young and had the youth and energy to participate in that in a significant way.
And Terry, you were always older to me. You were someone who had married and had a child. To me, that was whoa, that's big stuff. I saw that you could have children and be yourself and do what you do and do it. And which I ended up doing myself. Has been the greatest thing in my life. So.
You've always had this musical passion, correct?
Born with it. I can't remember not hearing things and being tuned into listening and hearing.
Anybody influenced you?
For sure. My mother. Sorry, the whole thing's so weird, man. I didn't speak till I was about 3 years old. They thought I was, they weren't sure what was up with me.
Where did you grow up?
Ohio, Hudson, Ohio. The very small town that I grew up in happened to be the birthplace of the abolitionist movement, with both Owen and his son John Brown growing up there. And as my life has progressed and I've moved past the American continent, from a young age, I found the world to be so amazing. What's going on? All this different stuff. But also, frightening family life and whatever, people shouting or whatever. I grew up in a chaotic family.
How did music help you?
I would go down to the basement and put on the radio and listen to the radio. I remember a piano and sitting under a piano. I always liked the sound of the piano, and I would sit at the piano, and if I heard something on the radio, I could pick out the tune. And when I heard Rubber Soul, the Beatles, I must have been 5. I used to take literally a lamp stand, like a microphone, and we had a mirror in our front room, and pretend I was singing along to the word. Have you heard the word is love? At 5 years old, it had a huge impact on me.
Say the word, you'll be free. Say the
Word, be like me. Say the word I'm thinking of. Have you heard the word is love? It's so fine, the sun is shining. It's a word of love.
I remember this wild guitar lick. My baby does a hanky-panky. My baby does a hanky-panky. Again, riding in the car with this rock and roll music. And my dad wasn't a rock and roller. He was a Lawrence Welk guy.
My baby does a hanky-panky. Tommy James coming to our local Westbury Music Fair soon.
Was that Tommy James? Is that who it was? Tommy James.
My baby does a hanky-panky. Yeah, my baby does a hanky-panky. Hey, my baby does a hanky-panky.
My baby.
The same guy who did Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Tommy James. Yeah. At the age of 7, my mother came to me and said, "Would you like to have piano lessons? Listen carefully. If you say yes, you will have piano lesson once a week, and you will have to practice 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and after school when the other kids are playing, and you will have to do this for 5 years." My brother and my sisters were all forced to do it. I was given the option. And I said, yeah, I'll do it for 5 years. And I did it. I liked it. All I ever wanted to be from a child was a musician. And I knew that as a child. This is it. This is the greatest thing. You can just go crazy and express yourself in the moment.
Growing up, was there any pull between the two passions you have today?
I've always had a strong connection with nature because I grew up in the country. Caves and, the hills and gulches. And my dad always had a garden, but I hated working in it. And that was torture, to have to get helped out in the garden and all that because it was a hot sun. Everyone else was playing. It was boring and digging in the dirt. But that's because you're a kid.
Yeah, that's what it's about when you're a kid, man. It's required.
And we used to go and visit my grandpa Hannah in West Virginia, where my dad was from, up in the mountains, and that was an 18-hour journey. And they grew all their own food, man. Their garden was just food everywhere. Their whole garage was a canning factory of jars and cans.
Oh, very cool.
And things.
When did you become interested in horticulture?
Well, a couple of nervous breakdowns and midlife crisis. What brings a lot of people to horticulture is midlife crisis, jadedness with the rat race, just not wanting to participate in it at all, just wanting to sit and be near plants. At some point, you get the call. Just past these windows over here, a 60-second walk away is 4.5 acres of there used to be a canal basin that was filled in during World War II for Dig for Victory and became allotments, communal gardens that I'd been walking past for years. I was too busy like getting to work or doing what I was doing or whatever to notice. This is part of the immaculate puzzle of life, is the joy of discovering these things that are as old as time. Again, tied to the land. I came to be the person that perpetuates and helps run this collective. I like digging in the dirt. I like planting seeds. I love pulling weeds. I love picking up stones. I like the ambling about.
What do you like to grow?
I've got sweet corn that's about this high now. Sunflowers have gone in the ground. Cauliflower and broccoli. Roses are blooming like crazy.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm absolutely integrated into that I am a piece of the greater whole. And I just wish everyone on planet Earth could have that feeling. That is what we're here to achieve. The joy is in doing it together with other people. To Love Somebody, written by Barry and Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees. A song, a masterpiece of a song, which I just love.
It's a great song.
And I've sung it maybe 500 times. It's a joy to join together and perform it.
I do know that you have an album coming out. I'm very excited for you. Having played with you for so many years via the internet and playing live with you at Spice's Life, it's exciting for me.
We are together for sure. That's to me what brings joy to it. We committed to the vision that we were recording an album, and the further we got into it, we realized we were making something. We had something.
Tell us about the album. What's it called?
It's called Namaste.
Namaste, spirit me. Namaste, it's the spirit you. Namaste, the spirit you. Namaste, it's the spirit me.
The Connection, the band, was formed in 2015. The band's always changing. That's the nature of the Connection. People come, people go. So there's eras, yeah. This was a cross-section era where I was like, right, this band is hard.
You know we're nothing but spirit.
And I want to record them. I want to make a record with you guys. And so I told them we're making a record. It was a 2-take record, Terry.
You're very happy with the results.
Thrilled. And, you know, I grew up also heavily influenced by Steely Dan and loved their music, the way they produce in the studio. Very influenced by people like Amy Winehouse and Lauryn Hill. Whilst I was making this record, I was listening to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill probably every single day.
What are some of the values that guide your life?
Definitely freedom, joy, love, connection with people and with everything. There's a lot to be said for just caring for someone else, and whether that's a plant that needs watering. So of taking your mind off of thinking about yourself and your own problems and like helping this plant, you know, this thing that you like, a child,
Love it, man.
or a dog or whatever, that you're helping it grow. I try to provide opportunities as much as possible to be in service of others where they're having experiences and where I'm not having to think about myself at all.
What's one key takeaway for a viewer from our conversation today?
Trust yourself and your being and your soul and your place in this universe, and feel secure in that thing alone if you can.
How can people connect with Dove Jones?
Go to dovejonesconnection.com. We'd love for you to connect with us. Download our music. If you come to London, come to the Spice of Life, hear us.
Anything else that you would like to say before we sign off?
Have a great day.
All right. Well, Dove Jones, I appreciate you taking your time to be with us today. You have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.
See you later. Bye.
Thank you for spending time with us today. If you enjoyed our time together, please subscribe to my podcast, and please visit Dove Jones and listen to his new album Namaste on